God! In what can only be described as one of the most shocking moments in reality TV history, Memphis Harris, the man we've all known to keep his composure through thick and thin, completely broke down in tears. And let me tell you exactly what triggered this raw, emotional moment that has everyone talking. It all started when Yundy Smith decided to pull back the curtain on her relationship with none other than the television-producing powerhouse, Carlos King. Now, for those who have been following Memphis and Yundy's journey, you know they've been through their fair share of storms. We're talking legal battles that would have broken most couples, extended periods apart that tested their bond, and enough public scrutiny to make anyone crack. But through it all, they've always presented this united front that made us believe they were unshakable. Well, that facade came crumbling down in spectacular fashion. The revelation about Yundy's connection with Carlos King hit Memphis like a ton of bricks. And before you jump to conclusions, no, it wasn't that kind of relationship. But something about the nature of their connection, the depth of it, sent Memphis into an emotional spiral that nobody saw coming. Here was this strong, composed man, suddenly appearing vulnerable and shaken to his core. It wasn't just about Carlos King. This was about years of unspoken truths finally bubbling to the surface. Memphis had always prided himself on understanding his relationship with Yundy, believing they shared everything. So when she started speaking candidly about her close bond with Carlos, it wasn't just the revelation that hurt. It was the realization that there were depths to his wife's relationships that he knew nothing about. The pain in his eyes as he processed this information was palpable. And for the first time, we saw the real weight of everything he'd been carrying.
I don't do anything because you're not my mom.
What?
You're not my mom.
What are you talking about?
You're not my mom.
Mendeecees, please stop playing with me before I knock you out. I'm about to smack you.
Why
you sound crazy.
I don't think you take time to focus on this relationship. I think you spend so much time focused on your business and traveling, and it feels like you trying to get back for me being gone for them 4 years, and now it's time for you to enjoy life, and it's starting to feel like I'm a single parent. I can't do.
But hold on to your seats, because this family drama was about to take an even more explosive turn. Just when everyone thought the emotional revelations couldn't get more intense, a family gathering turned into absolute chaos. The long simmering tension between Memphis's mother, Judy, and Yundy finally reached its boiling point. Picture this. What was meant to be a peaceful family moment suddenly transformed into a scene straight out of a dramatic movie. Judy, who's never been shy about expressing her feelings about Yundy, had been sitting on years of resentment. She's always viewed Yundy as controlling and disrespectful, making no secret of her disapproval. But on this particular day, something was different. The air was thick with tension, and everyone could sense that something was about to snap. And snap it did. In a moment that left everyone absolutely stunned, Judy did the unthinkable. She actually slapped Yundy. The sound of that slap seemed to echo through the room as everyone froze in complete shock. Yundy, to her credit, maintained her composure even while visibly shaken. But poor Memphis? He stood there, completely paralyzed by the impossible position of having to choose between his mother and his wife. The aftermath was immediate and intense. Memphis, finally breaking out of his shocked state, knew he had to take action. After ensuring Yundy was okay, he confronted his mother. But Judy, showing not an ounce of remorse, stood her ground. She insisted she had been provoked, but Memphis wasn't having any of it. In what must have been one of the hardest moments of his life, he looked his mother in the eye and said those words that would change everything. "I love you, but I can't let this continue in my home."
Mouth.
Oh yeah, I ain't even snapped that. Hold on.
And let me show you. So I came out here ready to go bananas. You hear me? Bananas. So then, after I was ready to go bananas, this is who I see. This is who I see in the cut with this guy here. With that guy. Yes, that one. With that camera. Some things you just don't play with. So guess who's on punishment now? And guess who has to give my car a car wash inside and out? Then has to work at the restaurant tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Then has to work 9 a.m. at the restaurant tomorrow. 9 a.m. Because there's some things you don't play with. You don't play YouTube or my car. So now YouTube jokes on you. Don't you ever in your life play with my car. Ever. Jokes on you. Like, who lied? Like, what?
The fallout from this explosive confrontation sent shockwaves through their entire circle. After Judy's departure, Yundy opened up to her closest friends, finally letting out all the frustration and pain she'd been holding inside. For the sake of Memphis, she confessed, her voice thick with emotion, "I've always tried to make things work, but I can't continue to tolerate this disrespect in my own home." The weight of years of trying to maintain peace while being undermined in her own house was evident in every word. Meanwhile, Memphis was going through his own emotional turmoil. Despite standing firm in his decision, the guilt was eating away at him. In a particularly vulnerable moment with a close friend, he revealed the depth of his struggle. "Although I love my mother, I can't allow her to harm the person I've chosen to spend the rest of my life with. This is difficult for me." The pain in his voice was unmistakable. This was a man truly torn between the two most important women in his life. But Judy wasn't taking this lying down. She turned to her own support system, unleashing her fury and disappointment. Through tears, she questioned everything. "I raised him. How can he choose her over me?" The raw emotion in her voice showed just how deeply this rejection had cut her. She truly believed Yundy was playing some sort of game, manipulating her son against her, and the thought of being cut off from her child was more than she could bear. The drama didn't stay contained within the family either. The entire Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast got pulled into the vortex of this family crisis. Everyone had an opinion. Everyone took sides. Some rallied behind Yundy, praising her patience and Memphis's courage in setting boundaries. Others sympathized with Judy, understanding the pain of a mother feeling replaced and pushed aside. This explosive situation has added yet another complex layer to the ongoing saga of the Harris family. It's brought to light the delicate balance required in blended families, the challenge of maintaining respect and boundaries, and the heart-wrenching choices sometimes required to protect one's peace. Let's not forget that all of this was happening while the wounds from the Carlos King revelation were still fresh. The timing couldn't have been worse, or perhaps more telling. It's as if all the unspoken tensions, the carefully maintained appearances, and the years of suppressed emotions decided to surface at once. Yundy and Memphis's relationship has always been under intense public scrutiny. They've faced countless challenges together, from legal battles to extended separations. But they've always managed to present a united front. However, this latest series of events has exposed the cracks in their carefully constructed facade. The revelation about Carlos King wasn't just about another relationship. It was about trust, about communication, about all the things left unsaid in their marriage. As the dust settles, everyone's wondering what the future holds for the Harris family. Can Memphis maintain his position with his mother while keeping his marriage intact? Will Judy ever accept her role in the chaos and make amends? Can Yundy continue to navigate these turbulent family waters while dealing with the fallout from her Carlos King revelation? The reactions from fans have been equally divided. Some applaud Memphis for finally standing up to his mother and protecting his wife, seeing it as a necessary step toward establishing healthy boundaries. Others criticize him for what they see as choosing his wife over his mother, arguing that family bonds should be unbreakable. The debate rages on social media, with everyone having an opinion about how this situation should have been handled. As this season progresses, viewers are on the edge of their seats, eager to see if any reconciliation is possible. Will Judy and Yundy find a way to coexist peacefully? Can Memphis heal the rift between his mother and wife without sacrificing either relationship? And what about the trust issues brought to light by the Carlos King situation? Can their marriage emerge stronger from all this adversity? One thing's absolutely certain: this drama is far from over. The Harris family saga continues to unfold, serving as a powerful reminder of how the pressures of public life can collide with private struggles, creating explosive moments of truth that change everything. As Memphis, Yundy, and Judy navigate their way through this emotional minefield, one question remains: Will love and family bonds prove strong enough to overcome these seemingly insurmountable challenges? Stay tuned, because if there's one thing we know about the Harris family, it's that their story is never simple, always emotional, and guaranteed to keep us all watching, waiting, and wondering what could possibly happen next in this ongoing saga of love, loyalty, and family dynamics.